in the last few weeks, we have shared with you the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on businesses, and I've spoken with entrepreneurs who are trying real hard to deal with its impact. Now we want to take the conversation to another level, and Joy Business is bringing together experts to help entrepreneurs navigate this storm in a conversation dubbed the Entrepreneurial Rebound. This will take place on the MasterClass on Joy FM tomorrow, the 1st of July, at 1 p.m. Now, one of the panelists on the program will be business development consultant John Ama. He joins us for a look ahead to the program. And thank you so much, John, for agreeing to be a part of this. Tell us why this conversation is so important.
Thank you, Thank you to the team at Joy for putting the program together. We're in very, very, very strange times, and companies are looking at how they can be resilient. For companies that don't have what you call a resumption or contingency plan, they've been wondering, how do I tackle the effects of COVID on my business? So from micro, small, medium enterprises, everyone is asking very critical questions of themselves. Do I have the staying potential? Do I have the earning potential? And do my customers still have the purchasing power to continue to do business with me over what life cycle? Should I be looking at product diversification? What does my bandwidth look like? What does an investment look like for me? How does marketing look like in COVID? How do I deal with inventory management, among others? So there's so many things that businesses are looking at that we think is important. That's why this program is essential. It's bringing together parties from taxing, from taxation, from financial management, from human resource, to answer the critical questions around the business anatomy of a business. What do I do in COVID? How do I stay relevant? What do I do in product development? How do I manage teams? How do I manage my cash cycle? How do I deal with creditors? How do I deal with suppliers? And what is the investment thesis critical for me to be resilient post-COVID?
Great. And you're going to be tackling business development. I'm sure by now people are trying to revise their business plans, seeing that things may not have gone the way they had wanted. What should be the major consideration for any entrepreneur who is thinking of revising their business plan now?
Well, we will look at this conversation from a number of angles. From one, he who is seeking to start and he who has started. And look at it from really the essentials of starting, essential of growing the business. Is it a good time to look at cutting down costs in my business? Is it a good time to defer some payments within my business? Is this a good time to look at diversification? What will marketing look like? So same things. If we spill all the beans now, we may not have people on the program. But we can assure the listeners and viewers of Joy that when you watch this program, we would attempt to answer your questions around value chain analysis. Which part of the value chain should you be considering? What are the investment theses that you need to create to be able to be resilient in this economy? And I'm sure that my seniors and myself would seek to do just that in answering the questions.
One question, though, you're talking about those who are seeking to start and those who have already started. Or how about those who are thinking of ending it all because they don't think that they will survive these times?
I mean, the critical question or analysis to be done is, look, it's based on this premise. Not all businesses will survive COVID. And for those that will survive, what do you do as an employer? What do you do as an employee? And what is the critical lifeline for you to be looking at or considering to be able to bounce back? We have seen in history businesses that have gone down and had a good bounce back in tough times. There are many countless examples that we can cite. But what are the ingredients to look out for to make that decision? Tomorrow we'll seek to answer that.
Great. Exciting conversation already. We are looking forward to that. Thank you so much, John Ama. He is a business development consultant. One of the people you will be hearing at that masterclass conversation, dubbed the Entrepreneurial Rebound, that is set to take place tomorrow at 1 p.m. on Joy FM. And just by way of letting you know, it's not going to be just John Ama there. There's going to be Yvonne Owe-McCarthy, who is a customer service consultant. We've got Charles Mensah, who is a financial consultant, William Demitia, who is a tax consultant, Samuel Boafo, human resource consultant, and Deridine Datsi, who is a technology consultant. So you want to make a date that is tomorrow, 1 p.m. on Joy FM. Is going to be also live across our social media channels. And I'm sure if you're an entrepreneur seeking your next move, deciding what to do next, this will be a very helpful conversation. Thank you so much, John Ama, for speaking with us.